Welcome back to South Florida Sunday. Jennifer Ross, along with two extra special guests, Linnell Chauncey Zellner, who is the Executive Director of Forgotten Soldiers Outreach. Good morning.
Good morning, Jennifer.
And Sean Ace O'Connor, who's with Superhero Scramble of South Florida. But you just told me, Sean, you guys are going national and international here shortly, right?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for joining me. We're going to get to what the Superhero Scramble is in just a minute, which benefits the Forgotten Soldiers Outreach Program. So, Linnell, you're on. For somebody who doesn't know what your organization does, how did you get involved and what is it?
Well, first of all, Forgotten Soldiers Outreach is about sending monthly WeCare packages to our troops serving overseas. It's all about sending that little bit of home to assure they're not forgotten. And we began back in October of 2003.
When you talk about care packages, Linnell, what kind of things go into that care package?
Everything that we take for granted is pretty much the rule of thumb, but mainly things to boost the morale, from letters of encouragement that we receive from schools throughout the country, primarily from the county, but throughout the country, as well as beef jerky, Slim Jims, protein food, snack bars, phone cards, toiletries, everything that they really need.
Now, how did you get involved?
One of my coworkers at the time, son, was serving in the 173rd Airborne in Iraq back in 2003. And I walked into the office one day, and the mom, Laurie, says to me, Linnell, can you please pray for Chris? He's having a really tough time. Unimaginable things were going on. And I said, well, I do a little bit more and pray for him.
Can you tell me, I don't mean to interrupt, Linnell, but can you tell me what unimaginable things would entail?
Seeing people blown up, seeing your buddies blown up. I mean, that just touches the ice, that just touches it. But to see your buddies, going through harm's way and being blown up, and then having another buddy receive a Dear John letter because he's away from home and his wife's leaving him, all these things. And Christopher was having a really tough time. So I said, well, you know what? I'll do more than pray about it. I'll start packing him and his buddies' packages. Well, from there, I started speaking to people, and being a resident in Palm Beach County, the next thing I knew, the Palm Beach County School Board jumped on board, and we had the aftercare program, students writing letters. It just started a domino effect, and we received a lot of media attention. Names started coming in. An attorney came aboard pro bono, set us up as a not-for-profit. A CPA came aboard pro bono and set us up as a 501c3. Good Morning America heard about us, and boom, we became national. That was not my intentions, Jennifer.
Wow.
I just wanted to help a few soldiers.
So let me ask you this. Is this a full-time job now, and you quit where your girlfriend worked, and now you have to dedicate yourself to Forgotten Soldiers, which is a great program?
Well, thank you. Yes. Now it has become a full-time plus.
And I don't want to ignore Sean. Sean Ace is still sitting in the control room with us, and I promise, Sean, we will talk. We're going to give you plenty of time to talk about your Superhero Scramble, which benefits the Forgotten Soldiers. When you talk about people kind of lose track of, we still have troops in Afghanistan, we have troops in Iraq, and it's kind of getting to the point, and I really hate to say this publicly, but like Vietnam. And they really have become, so what? We're still over there. What's the big deal? And then you watch some of the videos that these guys and gals are posting on YouTube, and they're dumping their boots out, and like 8 pounds of sand's coming out, and you're thinking, God, how does somebody live like that? But they're doing it for months and years.
You're absolutely right. And unfortunately, I hate to say it too, but we as United States citizens have become very complacent. And it is very similar to Vietnam. And that's why we are trying to be in the forefronts of people's minds, to let people know what we do. We have to boost the morale. The fact is, Jennifer, the suicide rate is higher now than ever in any military conflict. And many of our military personnel, men and women, are not only putting their lives on the line, but they're on their 5th, 6th, 7th deployment. And it's starting to take a toll on many of them. Now, granted that a lot of them say this is a volunteer army, they're volunteering to serve our country, but we need to boost the morale. And that's our goal, is to boost the morale.
If someone wanted to help, what's the biggest thing they can do?
We need everything from volunteering their services, from money to help pay for the care packages. We need the items for the care packages. The money doesn't do any good if we don't have the items to put in there, and letters of encouragement. There's something for everybody. And all they have to do is go to our website, ForgottenSoldiers.org, or call our office at 561-369-2933. And we are there to not just help those that are in Afghanistan and Iraq, but we serve all world theaters wherever they're deployed.
And that's probably almost every country around the world, I would assume.
I mean, people forget we have servicemen and women in Korea, Kosovo, Japan, all world theaters.
Everyone forget about Kosovo. That
Yeah.
wasn't that long ago. But the minute you mention it, I'm thinking, that's right, we're still there. Yeah. Sean Ace O'Connor has been quietly sitting here at our third hot microphone. Thank you for being so patient. And the irony here is Sean's organization, the Scramble, the superhero Scramble, is going to benefit the Forgotten Soldiers. And you guys hadn't met until 2 seconds ago when you were sitting in the green room. And I went, here's your executive director of Forgotten Soldiers. And Sean was like, this is pretty cool. So how did you guys, Sean, before we get to the event, and 97.9 WRMF is going to help sponsor it, as well as the Forgotten Soldiers outreach program. But how did you pick this organization from your event?
Well, actually, one of my partners came across them, and, the superhero theme is supporting our real-life superheroes. And so Forgotten Soldiers, when we found out exactly the impact that they were making, and, I mean, we had to be behind them, really passionate. I mean, if you just heard what was talked about, I mean, blows your mind. And to know that we can make a difference through Superhero Scramble, really touches us.
And I'm gonna willingly admit something else publicly. When they talked about this, we have morning show meetings, 3 times a week, and our program director, who's our boss, said, "You guys want to be part of the Superhero Scramble?" I thought they were gonna put me in a Wonder Woman outfit, and I went, "I'm not putting on tights in front of people." So, what is a Superhero Scramble?
Well, Superhero Scramble is an obstacle race, a mud run. It's the latest craze. They're exploding. It tracks thousands of people to run an event over 3.5 miles, 18 crazy obstacles. And, what we love about it is that it draws out the biggest couch potato to the most extreme of athletes. So, the fun factor.
You're gonna get a couch potato, get off the couch, and do 18 obstacles over 3.5 miles. It's like that thing that you watch on TV that started in Japan, where they do all that crazy stuff, right?
Yep. Well, it's similar to that. And, what draws out the couch potatoes is that they get to dress up like a superhero.
Oh, you dress up for this.
Oh, you get crazy.
Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah. So it draws out everybody. Plus, there's beer, there's food.
Well, that gets the couch potato off the couch.
I was going to say,
there's
there
music,
you go.
entertainment. So, but people come out for the fun factor, but they end up completing 3.5 miles and 18 obstacles, and they feel like they're on cloud 9, and they've had a breakthrough in their life, and they realize that, hey, I can actually be in shape while having fun. And that's one of the reasons behind Superhero Scramble.
Now, you're in pretty good shape. Obviously, we're on the radio, and people can't see Sean Ace O'Connor sitting in front of me. Where'd the ace come from, by the way?
I was born with it, first grandchild, and it stuck with me because I'm number one at everything I do.
Oh, aren't you
I love
sweet?
that.
Okay, so do you dress up as a superhero and do this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, I won't be able to run the race because we're going to do everything in our powers to make this the best event that anybody's ever been to. And so I'll be behind the scenes, but I will be dressed as a superhero.
Well, what are you going as?
Oh, man, as the Green Man. Haven't you seen our logo?
That's you? I didn't know that was you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. See, the things you learn on South Florida Sunday here at 97.9 WRMF.
The Green
My
Man.
guests, Sean Ace O'Connor. He's with the Superhero Scramble of South Florida. Linnell Chauncey Zellnar with the Forgotten Soldiers Outreach Program. Now, the one we're going to help you sponsor is on November 12th. It's at Quiet Waters Park in Deerfield Beach. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you're going to tell me, Sean, that these people are drinking at 8 o'clock in the morning before they go down this obstacle course?
Get your superhero on.
You're kidding me, really?
Absolutely.
What's the craziest outfits people? I'm loving this. What's the craziest outfits people wear?
Oh, man, I mean, people get stripped down, and some people, I mean, come in, so you can't even tell what they are. I mean, it's just... it's unbelievable. You've got to see it for yourself, and that's why these events are drawing thousands of people because, I mean, you don't know what to expect.
For somebody listening this morning, you guys have a website with pictures on it?
Yeah, absolutely. You can go to www.superheroscramble.com. In fact, if you register in the next 2 days and use promo code WRMF, you're going to get a $20 discount, which is huge.
Your event is going to benefit the Forgotten Soldiers Outreach Program. Now, you just mentioned, Sean, that thousands of people do this?
Yeah, I mean, these events are going to grow. I mean, there's some that are already out there that have been around for a few years that bring in 15,000 people over a weekend. So you can expect a couple thousand to a few thousand people at this event, with more to come in the future events. But what I love is that we started this business. We wanted to change the way business is being done and show that we can actually give back as a profit corporation to charity and make a difference in the world. We give 5% off the top, which, by the way, is more than any company in the world on a percentage basis, and to support Forgotten Soldiers.
That's awesome. And Linnell, I'm going to ask you again. I'm sure you're going to send somebody from your organization. Are you going to dress up as a superhero?
I am thinking about it, but I'm not going to announce what I might be. I'm working on that one. But yes, we will have a booth out there, actually, and we're also going to be helping sell water, have a water booth there. So I'll be there. I have many of our representatives that will be there. But I want to add one thing. You have on Facebook, the Superhero Scramble has a challenge out there right now that the first people that bring in, and they list some supplies to Forgotten Soldiers Outreach Office, receives, I don't remember.
Yeah, free registration.
Free registration. So I put a challenge out there for all of you, Marines out there and airmen and, Army men and all you military people that are out there, but not only you, all your firemen, all your police officers, and all you wannabes out there and have the fantasies of being a superhero, come out for a great time.
I can see me dressing up. I can only think of like Catwoman or Wonder Woman, but I would look really bad in one of those outfits.
Well, me too.
I think I'd have to do a few more super scrambles before you actually put me in one of those. Dina, however, my partner in the morning, I bet you she'd look good in one of those outfits. Okay, now, Sean Ace O'Connor, who's with Superhero Scramble of South Florida. The event is Saturday, November 12th, 8 o'clock, Quiet Waters Park. You guys, you said you have a website.
Yep, superheroscramble.com.
Now, I looked down at the little sheet that you just gave me, Sean, and it says it's a 3.5-mile scramble through challenging crossings and super slime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is this like Nickelodeon stuff?
Oh, well, that's what it looks like. I mean, this is unique. Nobody has it, and people are going to have to make their way through pits of super slime under barbed wire. They're going to have to jump over fire.
They're
going to.
What are you trying to kill people doing these things?
Well, we want to push them beyond, past their limits. Make them do things they've never done so that they can have breakthroughs in their life.
Okay, say I
like
decide to get off my couch. Now I go to the gym, I ride horses, and I do little stuff. I've never in my life attempted anything like this. What if I get to the point where I can't make it? Do you push me through it, or?
Oh, absolutely. We actually have the Marines out there as well. They're going to be pushing people, making them do some things. But
Sure. Put me up with a 21-year-old guy that runs 30 miles a day with 800 pounds of on his back.
You'll have an ice cold beer waiting for you at the finish line from World of Beer. So I mean, hey, there's a lot to be waiting for you right at the finish line.
That does sound like fun.
It's
I'll
a
do
great
it with
thing.
you, Jennifer.
Okay, Linnell, you and I are signing up for the Superhero Scramble. Actually, I think one of our interns is dressing up as Superman, and he's going to do it.
Awesome.
I
don't know what it'll be.
I die after the first slime. I mean, the paramedics would be pulling me out. I'm sorry, I'm a
They'll
little
be
older
there
than
too.
all of you around here, so it's just that simple. It all benefits Forgotten Soldiers Outreach Program. It is called the Superhero Scramble. Sean Ace O'Connor. It's called superheroscramble.com is your website. ForgottenSoldiers.org is the other website for Forgotten Soldiers.
You guys got to come on out. It's for a great cause. Know that 5% goes to Forgotten Soldiers, and you will have the time of your life. Do something new, do something challenging, and get your superhero on.
Love it.
I'm going to come just to, are you married?
No.
All right.
Hey, girls, yeah.
I was going to say, Linnell, you can vouch for me. Sean Ace O'Connor's he's a really
he's
good
a
looking guy.
hottie.
He's a cutie.
He is.
How old are you? See, I'm going to get you a date out of this shit. You got a girlfriend? He's turning really red, so
He
I
is
bet you he's got
turning
a
red.
girlfriend.
No girlfriend.
No partner? No partner, nothing.
No.
Wow.
Girls,
Super
come on
wide.
out.
Why? Can I ask? I just got to ask because, I mean, you're a good looking guy.
Just hasn't happened.
Haven't met the right person.
He's
huh?
waiting for that Wonder Woman.
I really wish we had a video camera in here because you are
is red.
so red right now. It is scary. Linnell Chauncey Zellner, the CEO of Forgotten Soldiers Outreach Program. Sean Ace O'Connor with Superhero Scramble, South Florida. Thank you so very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing everybody, and I probably will just bring a video camera with me on November 12th, 8 o'clock, Quiet Waters Park in Deerfield Beach for the Superhero Scramble to benefit the Forgotten Soldiers Outreach Program. Thank you so very, very much.
Well,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jennifer.
And coming up next on South Florida Sunday, 2 special events to mark Halloween right here in South Florida. 97.9 WRMF.